Alright, we're going to try moving again. So, welcome back to another video, by the way. I've been trying to get this internet stuff, trying to see if I can figure out a good way to get a signal. So while I'm editing in Holiday, I can broadcast the signal that I'm picking up back into the Holiday. So while I'm editing, I can have internet because it helps me get more work done. Otherwise, all I can do is edit, and I can't upload or communicate on lives and stuff, because there's other channels that I'll communicate with that are, spiritually based, or however you want to say that. I guess I'm saying spiritually based because I'm not just Christian channels, some might be somebody that might be a different religion or something. And that doesn't mean I can't talk to them, and who knows, maybe something from me will help them get closer to God or something. And sometimes I like what they got to say too. Sometimes stuff they'll talk about will make me think and open up my brain a little more, So and by doing that, I feel like it will help increase the growth rate of my channel while I'm working and editing, if I can be online with other people that I feel like that increases my exposure, which might, if I'm out there and communicating with people and they're seeing the name of this channel and stuff, they might be like, well, hey, let's check that channel out. And that's my theory behind it. So I've got to make sure I'm not too far off here. I'm thinking right about here might be the place to be. I don't know, I haven't found a good projection shot yet. I've been this spot's been okay on and off. So we're gonna try this again here. And what I'm using, it's a sold at, I think they still sell them at all the RV stores, or most of them anyway. It's a King wireless router repeater, and I'm trying to use it as a repeater instead of broadcasting my own internet on it, because it's got, why can't I think of the hardwire connections on the back, lane connections, whatever they are. It's got a bunch of those on the back too, and they sell I think they sell a more expensive model that can take a SIM card. So I think that one you might be able to get, monthly internet through it, and it just broadcasts it out. I don't know. I'll have to check into that one later when I'm got income again. And but this one, right now what I'm doing is using it as a repeater. It's got 4 different antennas on it. I haven't researched it enough yet. When I buy these things, I got different tech stuff I bought through the years before all my life went crazy. All for van life and camper life and stuff, a lot of it. And we're slowly trying to put it all together. And life took a turn, and because I kept thinking, yeah, I'm building towards it. When things got crazy, life just kind of kicked me in the rear and shoved me out into it and said, no, you're going to do it right now. You don't have a choice. So it's a good thing I started building for it ahead of time, before my life got crazy. So God was guiding me already, and I didn't know it. Because when my life took a turn and my family got all crazy on me when my mom died, God had already been guiding me, preparing me for this. And me and my mom suspected that this is how some things might go. We hoped for the best, hoped for the best and prayed, but didn't. The reality we thought might happen happened. So we know. So both me and my mom were judging people pretty well, even though we shouldn't judge, But what we were feeling and what things we discussed, it all has happened worse than what she would have thought. But anyway, I don't want to get on that subject right now. So the 4 antennas on this, I'm assuming 2 of them are for receiving and 2 of them are for broadcasting, because it has the repeater option on it or whatever for picking up signals too. So So what I'm doing as a repeater is, like right now, I will scan for Wi-Fi signals that are, and it'll show passcode ones too, but I'm looking for ones that aren't passcode protected, like Perkins, McDonald's, different restaurants, gas stations, whatever businesses that have guest Wi-Fi that you can use. Or like a campground you might be staying at would have it. And in a campground, this thing would probably work just wonderful because you're in a campground setting. You don't have all this extra semi-trucks and traffic going through, distorting signals and stuff. You're more in a little peaceful location. So this thing would probably work just wonderful at a campground. I haven't tried it over at the library yet. We're going to try jumping on Perkins here. Perkins is kitty corner across the street here at the traffic lights. And there's days that it's worked good for me, even though their internet isn't the fastest. It's slower too. It's like 1 to 3 megabytes depending on what's going on in the world. If the wind blows a little bit, the next thing you know, you lose your signal. But I've been on this corner when I've come here. I've tried positioning different ways, and I tried going up further, thinking I could pick up Taco Bell and some of the other ones better. And it didn't work as well as I thought, because then trying to broadcast it back in there, the pumps were in the middle. So I think the steel poles from the awning and the pumps distort the signal too much to get it in there. So when I park back here further, the signal's got a better straight shot of going through the glass, or the front of the store, without having to bounce through all the metal and electronics of the pump area. So today you're learning about Wi-Fi signals, and in case you decide to do some traveling, van life, car life, nomadic life, these are good points. Maybe I'll have to title it something like that. That's probably where I might pick up some subscribers eventually, or people that might start following more, because I do talk about that stuff a lot, because I've been living in this camper for 4 years. So I got a little experience there on the different challenges of nomadic life, and especially since I'm not one of them that's been dancing around down in Perkins. That goes down south in the summer. I'd like to try that, or in the winter, I mean. I sure wish I had the funds for that. Thinking hard on it. When I got done at the foundry, if I wasn't so close to God and didn't know that God wanted me to come here, on my own choices, I might have headed south for the winter. But God wanted me to come here, so I did. And it was scary, because winter, I don't know how I was going to survive winter while I was looking for work and stuff, and God not wanting me to work, and wanting me to trust Him that He'll provide. And then when I would start, I'd go in waves. I'd start applying to jobs, just bang, 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 putting them out and going to interviews, and my interviews would go really well. And I was not scared though, because I felt like I'm defying God, and or not obeying Him. And He'd be telling me to trust in Him and just relax. That is my friend Jennifer calling. I will have to call her back in just a minute here. I'll have to call her back in a minute. Oh, come on. What do you mean I'm offline? Check out all this traffic here. What's it saying here? Oh. It's saying connected without internet. Oh, this is so frustrating sometimes. I love that page. I have to scan again. Yeah, Perkins has been really lame lately. I don't know why it's not picking up so well. And I thought I had antenna hanging in a good spot there. Now, Mr. Car Wash, I can link to them right now really good. And I'll get a good signal, good speed, but they close in just a little bit and then they shut it off. So that is a waste of time. You see now Perkins is down to 1 bar right now. 1 bar. Why is it doing that? I don't know. I'm trying to think why it would be so low and slow. I'm trying to think what I can do here. I'll try taking it down and scan it again. I got it hanging from the underneath the cabinet. It's upside down right now, kind of crooked. Thinking that being higher up in the air to give it a better shot at picking up the signal, but apparently I thought wrong. So I unhook this thing. Come on, get up there. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so that idea is not going to work, is it? I don't know. I need it taller than that. Sorry, I'm in the back here. I'll be right there. I'm trying to think if I got anything to stand this thing up on taller. Maybe I not. Maybe I gotta move it back over this way. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I don't have a straight shot through that way. So we're gonna try it, right? Let's see, is that straight shooting through? No, it goes kinda. Well, I guess we'll try it on top of the seat here for a second. See if that does it any better. Oh, I don't know if you can. Woohoo. That's it right here. This antenna. So now we're going to try scanning again and see if it picks up that signal better from here. I was only getting 1 bar from Perkins, which is right across the street. Well, that's quick. Alright, Perkins, there's Perkins. Oh, it's got 2 bars now. We'll see. We're going to try it again. We'll try rebooting this and see if it'll connect to it this time. This green light should go off. There, it went off. Now it's red. It'll turn green in a minute here. There we go. It's green now. So, anyway, that's the Wi-Fi repeater deal I was talking about. And when I turned it up for the light there, you could probably get a better shot at view at it. I got my inverter on, which gives me 120 horsepower. And that's what it's plugged to. Even though it runs off 12 volt, I do have a 12 volt adapter that I know will fit it. I got to look for that because I've got a bunch of stuff to get a lot of things converted to straight 12 volt for my solar system to use less energy. Because when you're using an inverter to convert the 12 volt batteries to 120 power, you're wasting energy. So anything that you can, that has a little power transformer that you plug in, but the power transformer puts out 12 volts or less, anything like that that you can convert to go run straight off of DC instead of AC, then you don't have to run your inverter, and your batteries will be more efficient. You'll burn the less energy, and your battery bank, everything will just work more efficiently. Oh, there we go. It says we're connected. So now that we're connected, we're going to try doing the old speed test over here. See what it does. Oh boy, she's slow. Did connect though. Boy, is it super, super slow. It's slow as Chase was the other day. 0.04 download. Oh my God, that is terrible. It's really terrible. I just don't know even how to fathom this. How's that for a word? Fathom. F-A-T-H-E-M, I do believe it is. Kind of a cool word. Learned it from my stepfather who was in the Navy. Kind of like the depth of something. There's another clue. God bless you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.